podcast.
Hello everyone. Gil here, and welcome to your series on how to build an income producing. Hello everyone, Gil here. Welcome to your afternoon session on how to build an income producing website. Some of you might like to fondly refer to it as your money blog, money website. Call it what you want. If you are interested in generating an income producing website, then you are in the right place. We're going to take there we go. You guys should be able to see me. You should be able to see the screen, and you should be taking a look, a little sneak peek into one of my social media accounts. We do have some of our panelists and accountability partners already live on the session. And if there's a stinky smell, that is me actually. Just came from the gym, and I got my lungs blasted today. I'm trying out this interesting workout challenge. I'll share it with you guys towards the latter end of the session, but it's a pretty funky one. If you guys have any urgent questions, feedback, clarifications, we've got members that are following along step by step, trying to get their websites up and running, and so we are going to maximize our session here today and continue building out and tinkering with our website. Okay, so Mr. Anthony Rudolph, I see you live on the session. I know we exchanged a couple messages. If you have any questions on your particular website and how it is moving along or progressing, let me know. That way we can check it out while we are live on this particular session. Cool. Lauren, I'll go ahead and touch base with you. What's the latest going on your end?
Hey, you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Looks like the audio's coming out perfect. Anything of interest from your side of the business sector?
Yeah, we just had a live event, so that was really fun connecting with our accountability group and all the group coaching. So it was awesome seeing people both Wednesday morning and again Thursday evening. So it's always good to connect with everyone on my team.
Nice, nice. So far, so good. Business as usual. I know there were a couple of questions on what theme and a couple of tinkering or troubleshooting some plugins. Anything of interest to report, or is it business as usual?
The theme is good, so we all have the theme installed, so that was awesome. Just got that. There's weird things going on a couple of the plugins, so just kind of troubleshooting on those. So I'm not sure why some of them are giving issues, but we're working on it.
All right, cool. Well, if anything pops up, go ahead and let us know. We will transition back over to you. A couple of the topics Lauren will be reviewing next week. She's going to touch a little bit on YouTube since we are integrating video marketing as one of the core components. One of the free traffic methods that we are going to utilize to drive people onto our site to be able to view and check out our content, right? So she'll be talking a little bit about YouTube, and she's also going to be reviewing, Lauren, any other, I know you just got your slides up here in the last day or so, but what are some of the other topics you'll be reviewing next week for our business and pro clients?
Yeah, perfect. So I know, you're building the website step by step. So some of this stuff, if you don't have a current website, it might not be applicable to you guys right the moment because what I'm talking about is the getting found segments. So yeah, definitely as far as YouTube marketing, which is fantastic. We're also going to be going into other people that want to have instant results and instant traffic. We covered some instant strategies previously on the webinar that were free, and we're also going to get into some instant paid traffic strategies as well.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so that's coming up here. Mr. Rudolph, that is, what are your challenges with the WP cache? Unable to get it, not installing? I'll try to unmute you, see if we can have a dialogue. Welcome to those that are just joining us. Anything particular, go ahead and type it in. Otherwise, get your WordPress sites open so we can keep...
interesting that that's the one that you mentioned, because that's the plugin that we're trying to troubleshoot as well on for some of our clients.
Really?
Yeah, it's it's installed, and then it says that it's not working properly, and it's trying to figure out and troubleshoot that one.
Interesting. Let me take a look at mine. See, I don't know. Maybe I didn't notice that it was having some problems yesterday, but let's take a look at the plugins. No, my Ninja paid plugins. We're gonna have that on a separate session. The Ninja paid plugins will be in a different session. A very fast caching plugin for WordPress version 1.4. Let me send you guys the exact plugin website that I had used to make sure you are getting it from. It says download failed over and over. Interesting. You guys did see me download it yesterday. I don't know, maybe you guys are in a different are trying to download a different version perhaps. Try that link, guys, and I just sent that to everyone. That is the plugin site. Very fast caching plugin for WordPress. So try that one on for size. Steve, you're working with the accountability group. Tough group to deal with. You know, these are definitely fielding a lot of questions. Getting stuff done can be a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes you just gotta take a step back. You know, go to the gym and swing a couple kettlebells around, or you know, hit the heavy bags, or just watch a fun little video. But I mean, that happens. You know, there's some days where I'm like, oh, you know, what a week. And this week was one of those bad arse weeks. Steve, Mr. Steve Tuppa, with regards to the lease options template, I have a video template that I use for my business clients, regardless of the industry that they are in or the investing strategy. So I'm going to type a link over to you so you can see the templates. I follow a problem solution video template. So basically you just have to pick certain headlines, okay, subheadlines and text that apply to your strategy. So I'll send this to you so you can use this. I just had a conversation with Mr. Steve Clutch, so he's also going to help brief you and get you up to speed with regards to that. Another really cool way is by using this other template that I use. Anthony, who says they love the gym? Is the missus a trainer? I know you mentioned something along those lines. You guys are really active, and so wasn't sure if you guys are into the whole fitness scene or industry. I'm trying to pull that up right now here for you, Mr. Steve T, on the lease option email. But this template I use to produce videos or create 10, 20, 30-second commercial type looking videos using software like Animoto.com. There's a free version, or you can try out Windows Movie Maker and iMovie on the Mac. Camtasia are some of the other tools that I am familiar with. So Mr. Tupper, you are getting an email from me on how the how you can create a video. Basically, I'm going to send you an email with an overview of this particular strategy you're talking about. In this case, you're talking about a creative financing strategy. And so these are the selling points. This is a flyer, an email, a cheat sheet, a report that we use. And you will simply extract the key features from this marketing piece and then start to build your video or image advertising or billboard advertising off of it. Did you get the link, Mr. Steve T, on where you can see the video template? Can you send it to me as well? Says Mr. Tim B. Yes, sir, I can. I just forwarded the email. Oh, there may be active links to my company in there. Go ahead and remove it. Is it Tim Berm at the SBC Global account? Is that the one? Mr. Tim B? Yes. Alright, cool. Steve T says they got it. Alright. Glad to hear you guys are rocking and rolling. Man. Yeah, it is a crazy week. I mean, we're just running round the clock. Well, not really. I exaggerate. But yeah, it's been a busy week. Is the mic okay? I don't want to turn off the fan, but if it's bugging anybody, let me know. Steve normally has these like intensely sensitive headset. It's kind of like our benchmark. Sounds good? Okay, cool. I can keep the fan on. Alright, awesome. Cool. So, what am I doing with my site? We're going to keep posting and building out posts today on my particular website. I am okay with how it looks right now, sort of. Obviously, we want to make it look nicer and get all that cool stuff going on there. But the biggest thing for me today is to get our posts up and try to organize it in a way that makes sense. If you're part of our group coaching, we will have, I can guest blog on your blog, you can guest blog on my blog, and you know, we've got like a, you know, couple hundred people to help guest blog for you. So no pressure on the content creation. I would rather you guys focus on the content that you want to create for your particular blogs, the original content. And another benefit of our group coaching is that we provide topics that, what's the word, complement your current level of expertise of where you're at with regards to internet marketing. And we will gradually escalate the difficulty and the technicality and the topics that we will be providing for you to train and share or talk about, right? But you know, like my mentors say, hey, just, you know, trust in the process, execute the game plan, and keep moving forward. Sometimes it's okay to stumble forward. I know I do. Okay, so I want to get 15 posts that are on here, and Anthony, can I unmute you, or are you calling in from somewhere random? Love the co-scheduling plugin. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me pick your brain here a little bit. Let me see how you're doing, because you're posting every day, which is awesome. So fill me in on your game plan on how your website's coming together, and maybe we can help streamline some of your operations. We want to keep a close pulse, especially on our most active members, so that again keeps the content fresh, keeps you moving forward, and we avoid a burnout. Anthony, you there, buddy?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How's it going?
It's going good. Burnout is correct. We need to avoid that, but it's going good. It's going good. Thanks for having
Awesome.
me on.
All right, cool. So fill me in on how, because you've got a blog going on, and I think are you also building out a WordPress site?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. That's the main platform I'm on.
So walk me through your thought process. What's the game plan with regards to your posting? What type, you know, what's your editorial calendar look like? Are you shooting from the hip every day? What's the what's the posts going to look like for you, or what format or formula are you following?
Well, pretty much. I've been shooting from the hip every day, but I know it'll be easier if I had the calendar up and going. So my mind state is that I want to track my journey in making money and getting back into the real estate investing industry. So I'm doing mainly video blogs. I haven't really got down to the actual text blogs yet, but video is my main source.
Okay.
So
So what are you, okay, so you're producing a video every day talking about what you are executing on that day in your real estate business, or what format are you following?
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about execution. Just talking about everything that I do day to day, or what I did that day to build my business. I can talk about the blogging. I can talk about the YouTube optimization. I talk about the webinars with you. Just every day by day, what I do to build my business.
Got it. Are you starting to create or make instructional videos?
Yes, I haven't written down, haven't shot any yet. Just trying to figure out where to start. I got some points from you as far as credit repair, as far as credit score, but I have a few written down, but no, I have not shot any yet. But they're in the works.
Got it. Okay. In your case, since you're working with the real estate niche, I would focus on here are the easiest topics that you can create 5 to 15-minute training videos. Um, you can talk about how to scrape leads on Craigslist.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be one of them. How to scrape leads on Craigslist. And then there's an Excel file that people can use to track their Craigslist leads. So that's one. You can also you can also do a walkthrough video on how people can use Gmail or Google Voice for their text marketing.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. And do you use Skype for your business?
I have Skype, no Skype number. I'm using Google Voice right now. So all the calls are forwarded to my cell phone, or if I'm home, it rings directly to my computer.
Got it. So I would say, all right. So Gmail, you can do that one.
Let me ask you this real quick
Yeah,
before you
sure,
move
sure.
on. Is there any difference between using Skype or using Google Voice, or are they one and the same in your opinion?
You can just go with Google Voice for now, right? Unless once
Okay.
you start dealing with multiple markets and all that good stuff, then you can move into Skype. But for now, where you're at, I think that's it's much easier that way.
Okay.
So I
So I
would
have how to scrape leads and how to set up a Google Voice account.
how to set up a Google Voice account and then sending a text message to about 2 to 3 leads at a time to show people how they can get started marketing, and you can use that as a lead magnet for people to join your group real estate coaching program,
Okay.
or to help build your network to do deals in other territories through other investors.
Okay. And you mentioned that you're using Camtasia, correct?
I am using Camtasia for my videos. Yes, if you want to touch base with Frank, he's part of our group coaching program. He may be able to get you. I think he has other copies or rights to the software, so
Okay.
that can definitely help.
How do I get in contact with Frank?
I'll type in his contact info, or if Mr. Steve Clutch, can you type in Frank's contact info for everyone? Or just for Anthony, rather.
And then while I'm doing that, creating the how tos. Now on the how to, say I do a video on how to set up a Google Voice account. Is it best to put my face on there as well, or just do a PowerPoint slideshow only?
If you're comfortable sharing doing the webcam, I would do it if you're comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and eventually, that's kind of what you're going to transition to be doing anyway, like the ones that are high converting videos.
Okay.
I started out just doing PowerPoints, and then gradually the little webcam slider that you guys see on the screen just kept getting bigger and bigger, up until the point where I'm much more comfortable jumping on the sessions live, sharing my screen and my camera. So if you're comfortable, do it. Otherwise, you can take some baby steps.
Okay. I think I'm pretty comfortable.
Okay. And then what are other quick, nice videos that you can put together? I mean, I would do your versions of my YouTube marketing, and if you can walk somebody through how to optimize the YouTube channel stuff, again,
Okay.
those are other content and tips that you can place on your particular site. So you want to have a component where here's what I'm doing every day, and then you want to have a component to your site, or in terms of content creation, where you're doing instructional how-to videos, right? Because even if I do know how to rank my videos, place them nationwide, or have it ranked globally, someone searching in your area is more likely to find you before they find my content or my ranking and training videos, or just whatever content I put out there. So that's why we're encouraging everybody in the network to start building out, because local always trumps the nationwide stuff.
Okay. 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 Cool. Yeah, and I'll keep researching some more things to talk about. Um, now, I had a question also about the social media plugins. Now, on my site, I have two. I have Dig and I have another one. Now, I know Dig, that's where they can just share your post, correct?
Yes.
Should I also have one where they can just go directly to my pages? Because I have one on the left, which is Dig, and one on top where they can click and just go directly to my Facebook page, my G Plus page, or
Yes. Yeah, you'll
okay.
definitely. What are you using for that one?
I believe that one is floating social media, I believe.
Got it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely want
yeah.
to have that one. That way, the more social media properties you have, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff, it helps give your site authority and overall ranking. I recommend using a consistent username across all forms of your social media, or a keyword that you're attempting to rank for or feature in terms of your particular site, company, or whatever it is you're looking to promote.
Okay. And then one more question. One more
Yeah, yeah,
question.
no, fire away.
Uh, okay.
I wanna be able to make sure you're rocking and rolling. Go ahead.
Okay. In my SEO, SEO Yoast, the page analysis, it says that the slug for this page is a bit too long. Consider shortening it. What is a slug? What is that?
The slug. What page are you looking at right now? Are you looking at a page, a post?
I'm in my post. I'm on edit, and then under the WordPress SEO by Yoast, it has general, then it has page analysis, and I guess that gives you everything that you're missing, everything that's good or not good on your page. And I have one red. It says no images appear in this post, so add an image. And then I have a orange saying the slug for this page is a bit long. Consider shortening it.
The
So
slug. I saw that one yesterday. Hold on. Page analysis. 2 words. You would have to edit the post, I think, to get to the slug.
yeah, I have no idea what a slug is.
Trying to find it myself. Let me get back to you on that one. I know I'm tinkering with
Okay,
it here. Try going to. Did you edit your permalinks?
that I didn't do that yet. No.
Okay. Let me show you what I'm looking at here real quick. Hold on. Let me change my theme real quick. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. Calvin, you identified the slug as being the shortened title without spaces and post.
Yeah, I tried to go in and Google it, but
So
I'm
here in the go to your categories.
okay.
So this is where I edit my categories, and then you should see a slug for the different categories. So is it talking about the
Ah,
category slug or the post?
it may be talking about the. Let me see. Let me go back.
I'll go to my post right now and take a look and see what you
It
see.
doesn't specify at all. It just says the slug. The slug for this page is too long, so maybe it's the post. I'm not sure.
Consider shorting it. Hold on one sec. Build an income producing website. What if I just put build income producing Build income website. And then how do I save the post here?
Yeah, you see it right there? It's the
Yeah.
fourth one down.
To save this page, analysis, save as a draft, or update and check this tab again. No, we already updated. Snippet. Yeah, I would definitely try to Google. I'll get back to you on that one and find out exactly
Okay.
what that's pointing and referencing. Yeah, but I know my title is super long, so that's probably why too.
Yeah. So how important is it? Because I got another notification saying that my blog has only 204 words. It needs 300. How important is hitting that 300 mark when you're writing your blog? But if you have videos in front of your blog, the text.
I mean, you always want to find, you know, these are like different metrics, right? And try to hit the 300 word mark. If you're like 40 words off, I'll put all my social media accounts at the end of the
Okay.
post. Like for example, something like this: copy paste files in our Facebook group, Twitter, Facebook.
Ah,
So I get it up
okay.
to that 300 count. You know, to where it really needs to be, or the best way to get it up there. That's my title, add media, WordPress. Yeah, I'll definitely get back to you on that one. And if anybody knows the answer to that, go ahead and holler. Anything else that's popping up on your end?
I think that's it. I just want to clarify that the 300 words don't have to be all in the same section, right? They can be spread out through that post, like
Throughout
top,
the
middle,
post,
and bottom.
yes.
Okay, cool, perfect. I think I'm good. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Awesome, awesome. So we'll do that one, and then move the trash, status, edit, update. Oh, that was the button that I was looking for. Let's see if that tinkered with it. Update the blog. Too long still. Alright, we'll get back to that one. Try to find out which slug that one is referencing. Okie dokie.
All right,
So I'll get back to my side here. Anthony, if anything pops up, go ahead and raise your hand or jump in the chat section. Go ahead and type
cool.
away there. I know we have other people working on their sites while we are on this session. So with regards to my content, what I'm trying to figure out is how I'm going to transfer some of these different videos or all these videos onto my particular website. Normally I like to follow and put myself in the shoes of my target audience and what they're trying to accomplish and do. My site is going to be based around, or my niche is how to generate an online income, how to build an income producing website. So the first couple of challenges somebody comes across is, you know, just when starting to make money online is where do they start, right? Um, do they have to know how to build a website? Do they have to have a background? What are the critical components? And so we've produced this series as a way to answer those common and frequently asked questions. So I do need to open my slides and maybe get a better idea of what is included in these videos so that we can have a nice little series all rolled into one segment. How to build an online income. I will go ahead and add a page here. I did this on my real estate site. It says start here. So okay, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Add a page for start here. So this is like my 101. If somebody lands on my site, I want them to, you know, if they are entry level, then this is where they where they will start, right? Start here. Website 101. Okay, and then we have, let's see, how many videos here? How to make blogging, launch, update permalinks. Okay, let me go ahead. How to build an income producing website. This post is located, and how to build an income website. Okay. So it looks like that section. Maybe we can just edit that. We don't need to do a full-on start here, income 101. How to build an income website. 101. Start here. How to build an income website. This is in one of my posts, so I'm going to move this post over. Keys are sticking here. Alright. Let me go to my posts. Okay, so this is a post, and I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this post and move everything into that page. That way, when they go to that page, it's pretty clear what they will come across. So we don't need a post on there. Start here to build an online, build an income website. And we're gonna produce this using videos. Drop files anywhere here to upload. Or we can insert from the URL. We did embed codes yesterdays, right? That's how we got that one in there. Okay. So I'm going to open 1, 2, 3, 4. How to make money blogging.
Blog, right? We are going to do monthly membership.
Without further ado,
a
we will
portion.
transition. As
Think
always,
of
we have
words
2
and phrases
seconds.
that speak to the customer and the end result.
So what I'm doing is I'm putting together I'm threading this entire series so that somebody can watch it in its entirety. And then I'm going to break down each video so that I can repurpose the content and break them into smaller segments, because people love the shorter videos. More people click on them, more people will watch them and actually go through it. So we want to make sure that they actually do go through it, right? How to make an income blog, how to make money blog puns, creating
To myself, my
content.
office, and to our trusted advisors. So welcome.
Maybe once she
welcome.
sees Rich,
Covered a
that
couple
it'll
key
how to make
concepts
money here,
yesterday, and for those of you that have been looking for.
We are going to upload, yes, the original source files for group coaching students. If you are interested in participating in the group coaching, please contact, there would be contact information on the blog post where you're checking this out. If you're live on the session, I'm going to type in some links so that you can get a hold of either our business group coaching or our group coaching via Steve Clutch. And guys, do you mind putting your contact numbers in the chat lines? I'll just copy paste it and post it whenever it is ready. And that way, if anybody wants to have a conversation, share with playlist starting from current video. No. I just want that one video in there. So this will allow them to go through the entire series and get a good feel for what is an income producing website, what are the critical components involved in the website, and what we are doing as part of this series. One, two, 4, and 5. Okay. Yeah, when they do, they can go on YouTube and view the entire playlist. That's absolutely fine and okay. The YouTube playlist will have all of my contact info and will continue to drive traffic to the mothership or to the main website, right? The main website will have swipe files, will have the notes, so that there's always an incentive or a call to action to drive them to this main website. And if you want to rank your video and maintain its ranking over time, one of the critical components, one of the factors is having a website. So it is possible, it's definitely possible to have a YouTube channel ranking and sending you traffic, free strategy, but if somebody comes along and does all the right things in setting up their YouTube channel, okay, and they take it a step further and they have a website, then that will trump and outrank your website. It will no longer be considered an authority. Google just looks at it and goes, hey, this guy's legit, he's got a website. And they want their, that's the whole point of the search engine platform, right, is to be able to feature high, the content that people are looking for online. Preference, recording date, style, how to, allow comments, allow embedding. I am tagging and using these keywords. That's the keywords that I want to rank. That's what I want people to find. I'm putting myself in the shoes of somebody that wants to make money online, an internet entrepreneur, right? And so they want to learn about how to make money online, and they will search how to make money online. So that's the reason behind that. And yeah, you do have to balance it. You don't want to stuff too many keywords in there, but you definitely want to have enough where your information, your content can and will be found. Okay, so we now have a video series, how to build an income website. Page title, yes. Page URL, no. Where is the URL? how to build an income website. Allow me to update this. Maybe that would make better sense of things. And those stats can update. Okay. So we're going to put this. We will also feature this up above the video. See if we can get that to turn green. In the content, meta description, how to build an income website, how to build an income website. It's all on there. Sometimes I'll also put my names in the tags and the keywords in the meta description. That way, if somebody types your name, again, you want to have good content. You want to have lead with your best foot forward. So if the only thing online of you and your name is that picture at Mardi Gras, and which you don't remember. You might want to start moving some content around. Definitely want to start moving some content around, and so that they will find the good stuff, right? No parent, template, default, template, order, set featured image, versions, browse, publish, SEO, check. There are 0 words contained in the body copy. Okay, so we definitely have to edit all that. A lot of stuff to work on there. Or a little bit here and there, nothing crazy. Okay, so let's update this and take a look how this post is going to play out. When I click here on this page, boom, 101, okay, how to get started. Alright, I'm cool with that, so we got something going on there. We need to have WordPress on here as a main section, because I want to use WordPress. How to buy domain names, web hosting. I'm using this again, instructional videos, getting somebody started so that they can build their own websites and let them try it out for themselves. I find that you deal with better quality sales, customers, clients. It's like a try before you buy, right? So that we have a component here that educates them on what is a website, what are the components, how does this all work. It lays out a clear blueprint for everyone, and then we can actually practice or put into effect some of this cool stuff. Did that make the site? Day 1 site content launch. Syndicating day 1 site launch. Perfect. Alright, so now let's add a WordPress 101 component to the website. If you're still racking your brains for an industry or niche, start a website or blog about your financial freedom, your journey to success, so that you can get started, right? So I'll put WordPress tutorial videos. Okay. My posts are going to be heavy on the videos. That is okay. Now you start out with buying a domain name, affiliate link with domain name, hosting account. Tag that with your promotional link as well, right? And connecting domain name and hosting. Don't think there's any thing you can code in there. How to install WordPress automatically.
How to install WordPress automatically by using cPanel. Hey everyone, Gil here. How to connect and welcome. Your domain name. If you are just catching, and this is the very first video, it is part of how to change your permalinks.
All the videos are playing, and it's like,
hey everyone, Gil here, and this
choir. Hey Calvin, I see your number on there. Everything okay? Or I'm not sure if you meant to put a number on there. How to buy a domain name. Alright, WordPress tutorial videos. Maybe we need to update, I don't know, should this say... So maybe we can edit this to game plan, or start here, and then WordPress 101. Okay. WordPress tutorial videos, and then let's get our videos on here. Yeah, the first time around is generally, you know, the most challenging part, but once you get rocking and rolling, it flows pretty smoothly.
Alright, welcome back. Hopefully by now you've got your
It's like I don't know where to stick my face because it keeps blocking something, and then when I move it, it blocks something else. You know how you solve that? You make the window, the internet screen smaller, and voila. Okay, third video. Okay, so we have this one. Share, bed. Yeah, I had to... Well, we weren't quite sure at the time. We knew we were going to use these. We just weren't... when you juggle getting the live sessions out and the content production, can get a little bit tricky. Yes, there are paid methods to get your video, there are paid marketing that you can throw behind your YouTube channel and videos.
how to
I like to highlight and promote it or encourage it as a free traffic method. The ones with the headshots do tend to do better. I mean, you take a look at the videos that go viral, right? Or the ones that have very active channels. And normally you do have somebody that you can see, and Lauren was just going over this too on how it creates a relationship. There's a better connection with the viewer or the target audience. Are you guys going to build out different... Yes, we are, definitely. So what I'm some of the things that I'm planning to do is just have a YouTube channel or playlist about WordPress, or about the blog, or about the website and the layout and the format or the business model behind it, or yes, separate ones. More lead magnets, more content out there to allow people to find and join my list.
how to install
This is all about building, oh dear, building your list. It's funny, I talk to some internet marketers and go, all I do is collect emails, my man, emails. Well, I guess really, if you had to boil it down, that's really what the business model is about. Ay, caramba, thank goodness it saved the videos. I accidentally closed the window. Anthony, did you try Googling that? The whole slug thing? That way we know what it is referring to exactly. How to connect a domain name to Blue hosting installation. So how to connect a domain name to Bluehost. Bluehosting install WordPress. Okay. So we should be in how to install a WordPress theme. Bingo. How to install a WordPress theme. And how to update permalink structures. After updating your permalink structures, you should be in a pretty good position where your next move would be installing your plugins.
How?
So share, embed. So even if I have no text on here, somebody can visit the site, learn a couple things, generate a couple of online transactions and sales, or build and grow my list. Okay, now we can go view page, take a look and see. Okay, so clear call to actions. Keyworded, how to buy a domain name, 858-480-9669. How to buy domain name. We're nowhere near there yet, huh? Boy, we got some competition. How to make money online. I know that guy. Okay. So WordPress tutorial, call to action, videos are on there. They can watch, follow along, take some notes, and implement. Okay, so we were able to at least get all these videos onto onto our site, and that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How to update permalinks, syndicating content, preview. Did we upload installing plugins? Bingo! That's new. Okay, so that hasn't popped up on there yet. So we watched updating permalinks, how to find motive. We uploaded that. Cube 10 by pipeline. Okay. So this video we did not file.
Listen only mode.
This was our session yesterday, right? Sweet. What's the quality of these videos? How do they come out? I wonder if the high def works. add that to the playlist, huh? It definitely helps as you're building out your videos and your playlists to just file them right away so that you don't get lost. And I know that's saved my butt so many different times. Last thing you want to have is to be looking at a gazillion. It's easier to file stuff one by one as opposed to you go 30 days later. If you do a video a day, that's 30 videos, and then you have to like sort every single one. I'm at 2 videos a day or 2 webinars a day is what I do, and so that's like 60. So it can be, it's like a nightmare. Cool. So I got my WordPress tutorials on here. Right, how to update permalinks, all that good stuff, how to create plugins, bam. Okay, nice. So we got that all in there. What other videos do I need to transfer and link over?
In listen-only mode.
Another video we produced this morning on our real estate segment. Okay, let's get all the videos up. Nice. Now, let me take a look at the playlist. So we can break down each of these different videos into smaller posts. And if we break each video into smaller posts, that should allow us to have more content under the understanding the website. So different posts that will go under there. How to build a website, building your subscribers, my stories, sample page. Let's delete that sample page from popping up. Now I do use another video hosting service. There's a couple out there that you guys can check out. There's always going to be resources and links to any of the vendors that we mention. One of them is Wistia, W-I-S-T-I-A. I've heard of Vidler. Definitely not really, yeah, Vidler. Wistia is cool, pretty robust, clean, integrate, very good for, widely used by educators and online marketers. Price point, a little bit steep on the price point. Definitely a little bit steep on the price point. Other options or alternatives would be Vimeo, V-I-M-E-O. What I like about Vimeo, so if you notice on my YouTube post, right, it's got these titles, it's got a play on there, it's got all sorts of stuff people can click and then they end up going somewhere else or opening a new window. So we're going to clean these up, remove these titles so that it just pops up as a video. What I like about Vimeo is that it's easy and has buttons that you will click to automatically change the settings, and it, right then and there. No, that's a YouTube channel, so let's go to this is an older post. This one, right, pop up right there, and I can remove the title. I can remove all of these easily, and there's features that will allow me to go ahead and click and get all that stuff out of there. So that's what I like about that one. Yeah, I find that it's easier, much cleaner, less distraction, right? Some people like the title. I don't know, it helps. They miss this title, but they read this title for some weird reason. Okay, so we updated the pages. I'm going to go to my story, and I'm pulling a video that I had done a while back on my story and my background. And this will allow me to, again, share a little bit of where I'm coming from, all that good stuff. Okay, so we've got 3 videos here. We just have to determine which one is the video that we want to use. I have 3 videos. I used Vimeo for this one, guys. Vimeo, pretty economical if you just get like the whole year. They a lot of these these online stuff were brought about, or some of the coolest ones are designed by marketers for marketers, and you know, price points are pretty economical, so that is pretty awesome. And I think if you just go with a full year, they give you guys a killer discount. So in my video series, I have 3 videos that I'm using. One is a long version of my story where it's like an hour. So bust out the popcorn, and then I have a short version which is 12 minutes. And then at the end I realized, oh, I forgot to talk about other cool stuff. So I did another video after all that. So we are going to embed this one. This is what I mean by about the whole features, right? Portrait, all that good stuff. You can go ahead and hide all that so that people aren't tinkering with your stuff, or they don't end up going out, linking out. I'm cool if people share the post. Oh, you know what? I want them to share my blog. I don't want them to embed it. Definitely volume control, all that good stuff. Okay, save changes. And default to HD. Get the embed code. And so again, I always put my name. I try to tag, you know, and get my name in there as many times as possible. Feature quality content, not the time when we went to Vegas or crossed the border. Oof. Always hide, always hide, always hide. You guys will see what I mean when it pops up as a clean video. No trinkets and all sorts of shenanigans to distract people from focusing on just watching the video. Oops, what am I doing here?
Hey Gil, I just had a question pop up on the differences between YouTube and Vimeo. If there's a way to either bring a YouTube video into Vimeo easily, so then or do you have to download the file and then upload it? And then tagging along with that, is there an advantage or disadvantage, like SEO wise, between, like, do Vimeo videos usually rank on Google, or that's more for YouTube for ranking purposes?
Yeah, great questions. There is a way. So for example, when you upload a video on your YouTube channel, you guys should see it on here, you have the option to download your file. You download the video file and you go on Vimeo, and you would upload it into Vimeo. Okay, pretty robust. I have been producing videos and webinars for two years now, maybe even going on 3. I'm not really sure. I've only used up 27% of their 5 gigabyte storage, right? So that kind of gives you an idea, and that's doing webinars like every day. So they do have limits, but I haven't, cranked it out. I'd be surprised if you guys beat me out to it. So you download, upload it on there. In terms of ranking, Google, YouTube is a Google company, and so their stuff performs better or ranks better, right? That's why we use dedicated and different YouTube channels. You always want to start with one. Have one main one that houses everything. Get everything onto your site, right? Like what I'm doing right now. And then, right, once you get a feel for, okay, here's where everything is, you can start to expand and build out individual YouTube channels, different content, and go from there. But from a ranking perspective, this is what I mean when you can see the titles, right? So you can have a clean version, or you can have it all with all the titles on there. And I think it it disappears.
Test.
It definitely disappears. So should we put the
Test.
title on? Yeah, we can put the title on. Not a big deal. So that's Vimeo. Price points vary. I like it. I actively use it, and it's way more affordable than Wistia. 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 I've heard some awesome stuff about Amazon S3. More advanced technical type of, that's the audience. That's who it's for, right? If you know how to work or do that kind of stuff, then it's a good fit for them. Okay, so we got my story on there. What else? Search engine optimization. I have articles which I'm going to publish there. I'll have social media. We have Facebook training, traffic and lead generation. We have some on that. WordPress tutorial videos. If I click on that, I've got all my WordPress tutorial videos. I was going to say, where did it go? I've got my WordPress tutorial videos on there as well. Right? Now there are ways to remove the title and to remove all the buttons, I think, somehow. You just have to remove a little code. There's hundreds of YouTube videos out there. I am probably the biggest fan of customer support in the form of help tickets. I think, if they don't have a phone line that I can call, then I'll register a customer support ticket. So definitely want to add that to your arsenal and kind of the stuff that you do actively. If you can't find the answer in the video, definitely check customer support, take a look at their forums. Chances are you will find a pretty good response on there. So nice, we got our WordPress on there, right? I can start, definitely want to make it nicer, pull or extract or build some text. I just want a good overview of everything for now, right? In terms of the videos that I'm placing on there. I will create individual posts with articles. That's going to go under the different sections from these videos, right? We're going to repurpose the content. We're going to maximize everything that is in there, and even have some nice video files, MP3s that people can download. Now, I got some great questions on lead magnets. We are going to use a couple lead magnets. One of the effective lead magnets that got people onto this series is a free membership into our affiliate marketing community or membership site. So that we are offering to our group coaching students as well. You'll have access to that. You can offer it where they will get training on affiliate marketing. We also have content on how to produce your own products, copywriting, marketing. So we're giving out a ton of free stuff, and I want to find out and see which ones are clicking and connecting the most on getting people to opt in and go ahead and subscribe. Let me take a look, see what else is popping up on here. Cool. I think that is it, right? I think that is it. If some of you guys have accountability partners or you're partnering up with somebody, try to focus on one site, 3 to 4 at the most, if there's 2 of you. That way, again, maximize the time frames. There's 2 of you to share the workload, and you avoid the burnout. If you're not already on our list, please go ahead and sign up. There will be an opt-in box somewhere here in this post. If you're watching here on YouTube, you'll see it in the description. Otherwise, there will be contact information that is on there. I will type in, as you asked. Okay, so it looks like everybody got the contact numbers. Perfect. And yeah. Definitely continue to work on the site throughout the weekend. We should be okay. A lot of people got stuck on this one, right? Whoa, where do we get started? Especially our group, and we have content for you. You will have access to the video file, so you'll be able to work those and add those into your media and the postings that you'll be doing. Otherwise, I'll see you guys first thing on Monday. Steve, could you get on the phone with me real quick, or go ahead and unmute yourself? Test, test, mic test. You're on a hard mute. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey,
Alright.
Finally, it wasn't me muting myself, eh?
I know. Is there a deadline? I know we have, because once we get the site up, we want to drive paid traffic to it. Is there a deadline to get our links in?
Said this week, so I think we need to do it today. It's probably not going to start running today, but I mean, there wasn't a hard date, so I think we need to do that ASAP.
Okay. So
Today.
let's get on the phone with our accountability partners and the group coaching guys. Make sure that they send in their links. Okay. We get that is really important. That's gonna help boost our. That's gonna be the subscribers that we're driving to this. We want to get 1,000 subscribers first and foremost. We're going to do free media, we're going to do paid traffic, we're going to do a little bit of both, right? I'm going to be focusing a lot on the free traffic strategies. That way you guys will be able to roll it out and test it for yourself, and there's obviously less barriers to entry. Other than that, thanks for hanging out, guys. Relatively chill Friday today. We got an action-packed, content-filled session next week, along with some driving traffic strategies, to our particular website. Let's see if our capture mechanisms, which I'm going to be installing on our website, how effective they are, and what our numbers are going to look like. All right, Anthony, if you could research that whole slug thing. I don't know, maybe my brain's just not working today, but that would be awesome. Outside of that, guys, thank you very much on behalf of Lauren and Steve and
It's kind of like a snail.
It's kind of, well, I no idea. You know, the kettlebells. I got banged up today, so I'm still drunk off a couple punches to the head. Alright, cool, guys. So we'll see you on the next session. We'll see you first thing on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Get your plugins installed, please, and start putting some of these videos on here. Next week, we're going to start driving traffic to the site. So we already took a couple of days, put the brakes on things, slow it down a little bit for everybody. Wanted to make sure you're not too overwhelmed, but I want to get to the paid and free traffic and start sending some people here. So with that, thank you very much, and we'll see you first thing on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.